This video is my lab report on the slinky drop experiment inspired by the Veritasium demonstration. I recorded a falling slinky, tracked the motion using tracker, and analyzed how the top and bottom move. This report covers my purpose, the physical principles I used, my data, and my final conclusions. The purpose of this lab was to study how a stretched slinky behaves when it is released from rest. In the Veritasium video, we see the surprising result that the bottom of the slinky appears to float in midair before collapsing. My goal was to measure the motion and compare it to what physics predicts. The main physics ideas behind this experiment include Newton's second law and how tension forces travel through a stretched spring. When you let go of the slinky, the bottom doesn't move immediately because the information that the top was released travels as a wave through the coils. Until that wave reaches the bottom, the tension holding it up does not disappear. Here's a screenshot of some of the closed grip code. The main result of this lab is that the bottom of the slinky stays almost motionless for a short time while the top collapses downward. My tracker data shows this behavior clearly. In the analysis, the system is the slinky itself. The surroundings are the Earth providing gravity and the air around it. These surroundings apply external forces like gravity and a small amount of air resistance. The slinky starts stretched and held at the top while the bottom hangs freely. At t equals 0, the slinky is released, so the initial velocity at all points is 0. To collect data, I recorded the slinky falling and analyzed the video using tracker. I have marked the bottom points with frame by frame, and this gave me the position and time data for the end of the slinky. This table shows my tracker results. The first column is the time, the second is the horizontal position, and the third is the vertical position. I focused on the vertical motion to see whether the bottom started falling immediately. The physical model predicts that the bottom does not move until the tension wave reaches it. My data matches this behavior very closely. The bottom stays at the same height as for the first several data points while the top moves down. Some possible sources of error include the frame rate and resolution of the video, slight mistakes in tracker, marker placement, and perspective distortion if the camera wasn't perfectly centered. Also, releasing the slinky by hand may add slight vibrations. A good what-if question is, what if the slinky were made of a much stiffer material? In that case, the tension would travel faster through the coil, so the bottom wouldn't stay still for as long. A looser slinky would do the opposite. The pause would last longer. In conclusion, my experiment supports the idea that the bottom of a slinky doesn't fall right away because the tension holding it up doesn't disappear instantly. The top collapses first, and only when the internal force wave reaches the bottom does it begin to fall. My tracker data matches prediction well.